Time now for Alan Hahn's Knicks Fix. And Alec Burks remains out because of health and safety protocols, but the Knicks have hardly missed a beat because of the really excellent play of late from Reggie Bullock.
Yeah, you remember, what's our favorite saying, Bill, right? Yeah, I don't need shooters, I need...
Makers.
Makers, that's right. And so for the most of this season, it felt like the Knicks didn't have enough makers on this team to keep up with what that weapon in the NBA, the three-point shot. But take a look at the stats right now. 12 games left in the season, and the Knicks have improved to become top five. Top five, Bill, in the NBA in three-point shooting at 38.3%. Reggie Bullock leading the way. Now, during this 8-game winning streak, the team has been on fire. They're shooting 40.5% from three-point range. And as I said, Reggie Bullock, 43% from downtown on this streak. And he's become the favorite target of Julius Randle during the streak and really during the season. Bullock has hit 13 of 30 from downtown off passes from Randle. And usually as you see it together, Bullock's not too far away from Randle on the offensive side of the floor, and they dare the defender to help off Reggie Bullock. Now, Reggie talked about it yesterday, the connection that he's developing with Julius Randle, and here's what he said.
For a shooter like me, I just try to get to my spots, give my outlet. Coach always speak about, the outlets that the passer or anybody on the court should have on the court, so I just try to give him the view of them and continue just playing the two-man game with him in transition, trying to find ways to get him open, to get defenses off him, and obviously to get me open too. So I think we have a great two-man tandem that we've been doing, but like for all the shooters on this team, you just have to space it and just try to get the spots to find those open shots.
Now, Bullock pointed to a subtle but important part of this connection. He said, quote, getting passes that's on target for the shooters to be able to knock down shots. Now, I'm sure Wally can speak on this further, but Bullock made it a point to mention it twice. It allows shooters to lock and load and get off the shots quicker and in rhythm. And, of course, that takes time and certainly a lot of practice. Now, over an entire season, Reggie Bullock's been Randle's key wingman. He's assisted on 70 of Bullock's 126 threes this season. When Randle passes, Bullock makes 41.4% from downtown. And by the way, Bullock isn't the only player benefiting from Randle's passing. The other would be R.J. Barrett, who has made 47.5% off threes passes from Julius Randle this season. And during the winning streak, R.J. has made 12 of 20 from downtown when Julius passes him the ball. Certainly keep an eye on that. Shooters become makers, and it's all about the passer. That's team basketball, Bill, and that's fun to watch.
Knicks are rolling, and if they win 9 in a row, it will be their best run since Mike Woodson was a coach back in 2013. And speaking of Woodson, he was at MSG Wednesday night, and boy, Alan, he is so popular. It's really an amazing thing to look at.
Yeah, and it was really wonderful to see as we showed it on MSG before the game and even after the game how the players saw him. What a cool moment. Wednesday was such a great night at the Garden on many levels, but this was one of them. Look at the players one by one. Julius Randle started it because Mike Woodson was in the house. Remember, last month he left Tom Thibodeau's staff to accept a dream job for him as head coach of his alma mater, Indiana University, and Woody joined Tibbs' staff this year to return to New York, where he coached the Knicks, as you mentioned, in 2012 and 2013, consecutive playoff berths. And he also hung a division banner in the rafters here, and that means a lot to him. And you see here how the players welcome him as he sat courtside. Julius Randle autographing the jersey for him, handing it to him. Another big hug for him as well. I talked to Woody on Thursday, and he told me just how much it meant to him to see the love that he got from players. He said to me, you never know. You leave and you don't know how guys really feel about you. And it meant so much to him that not just one or two guys, but the whole team came over to just say hello and just welcome him the way they did. It was such a great feeling. And I also asked him if he feels like this team has overachieved this year. And he said, I don't think they're overachieving. He said, I think when you put a system in place and guys buy in, it becomes a team, and that's what they're doing right now. He said they're playing as a team, as a unit. They're all on the same page, and it's beautiful to watch. Certainly is, and it was great to see Coach Woody.